Representing all the Protestant churches in this country, Christian Aid is one of our largest overseas aid charities. But now they want to turn the whole idea of charity for the third world inside out. This Christian Aid Week happening for the lunchtime crowds in the City of London is typical of the new approach. It's a giant version of Monopoly, with players representing rich or poor countries. The idea is to buy and sell grain, with a combination of luck and judgment which simulates the real international trade war.
Against you, sir.
Now, you will observe that already the rich countries are doing a jolly sight better than the poor countries, because the poor countries are in no position to help themselves.
But what is all this to do with charity, or Christianity, or aid? With two MPs involved in a public game about international trade, the issue is clearly political.
Now, we vary very much in our political opinions, but we're absolutely one in one great conviction, that change, and massive change, must come about. And the kind of person who says, oh, you can tinker by just being kind and it'll all be done by philanthropy, doesn't command our agreement at all.
The question arises, as people who belong to the Christian faith, where do we stand as individuals and where does the church stand as an entity by itself? Is it with the poor, as expressed by its faith and sermons? Or is it to maintain certain status quo, to maintain certain vested interests, that we continue to side with the ruling classes?
People are not that naive. They are well aware of what are the root causes. All they lack are the tools and the instruments to tackle those root causes. Now, I believe that an organization like Christian Aid can assist in this way. And of course, in the early days, there was always the conflict between trying to reconcile political action or even a political awareness with the Christian gospel, the demands of the Christian gospel. For me now, having thought about it over a long period of time, I don't have a problem with this any longer, simply because I believe that the Christian gospel is about good news to the poor. I can't avoid taking sides. People are poor and people are rich. And if we say that we are an organization which is committed to the alleviation of poverty and in fact the combating of poverty, then I think we have to take sides.